the world know. We can let the world know. We can let the world know. Mm-hmm. Part two. Cool. Retweeting myself. How corny is it to retweet yourself? A little bit corny. Cool. So I had a sort of busy afternoon. Got a massage. I feel wonderful. My car out of the shop. So this morning, we went through evaluating core Drupal JSON API and how it works for our use case, and talked about the really long URL to get all the information. Information about some of the entities, how it's still not complete. The entire response object, which is huge and kind of confusing. Talked about how to pull one of the more complicated items on the page, how to do that, giving you different levels of relationships you need, two levels of relationships. Oh, that didn't format very well to fix that. Different levels of relationships you need, and then now we're getting into the flattened JSON, what I'm calling flattened. Flattened API more refers to using Drupal modules to make changes, not any custom code really. Notifications. Let's go. Second time today here. Oh, the boys are home. Kids coming home from the bus. Okay, we're going to continue editing this GitHub comment. Figure out why it didn't do the formatting correctly. Better? Yeah, that's better. Better. So what really comes out of this is we learned that even though these are nested, this is a nested object, related object underneath the node, and this is a paragraph related object. And then underneath that, there's another related object. Get the actual data we need, which is this label. That's all we need. It's actually a flat array of objects that are put in, and you have to go through looking at the parent field. Hey, buddy. Cool. I'm working on streaming at the same time. YouTube, just streaming. Someone was watching this morning, talking to me. Did you know that? He's following over here.
He's followed?
Yeah.
That means he gave you like money?
No. We're not. I can't make any money on Twitch. I can't make any money, and I'm not really looking to make money.
I'm just doing it for fun.
I'm doing it for fun. I'm doing it to teach people, to learn, and to like reach out to people and like help people. You know, just to reach people. I don't care about money. If I get any money off this, I'm not going to keep them. I'm just going to donate it.
Audio, what does that mean?
They just follow me. So when I on their Twitch app, they can see me, and when they I go live, they get like a notification.
Hey, Dada, sure, Andy used to play.
Who's that? Who's Andy?
Watch her all the time play Talk.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Ammunition. Yeah, that's her name. Yeah.
Kid zombie, and he's running right towards the person whoever's paying. It's gonna crash. And someone's talking to two. They just ran away. She's pretty funny. He's like,
um, yeah. Shit,
so scary.
I dude. Oh, help me get a snack or something. Alex, do you want a snack or anything? Sorry to scream. Okay, so let's take the next layer down and start working on JSON includes. Let's talk about JSON API, what it does, like allows some that does a lot of things, like allows renaming of resources, naming of fields, and one more thing you can do, which is the right at the bottom. Oh, on the wrong comment. Flattening, so like a WYSIWYG field you can flatten. So flattening with renaming fields. So this is before. Okay, we do after. I'll use this example I have up here. I did it before and after up here, but I just want to call it again. Text. Naming fields with a what you see is what you get paragraph. Yep. So so you can move it from an object like this to a single property, which is really great. So we're going to be, I have some of this configured already for the resource I was testing. So we can actually continue to use that and do what we're doing before, walk through, let's pick this one. Sources, I think it was this one. Yeah, so we're walking through this example, how we would actually use the API for it. And that's weird, I didn't do that. Sometimes it doesn't do that right. Split screen. I'm sure there's a keyboard shortcut, but I'm feeling super lazy. Okay. And we're gonna look at the. So this is my local over here. So we're gonna look at the configuration in for JSON API. And I can use Postman now. If you know Postman that much, I'll use Postman because it's easier to read. So we have read only because security reasons we're only reading read only. JSON API extras has got an extra tab over here. And actually, I do want to do something before I do API extra. So this really thing I was looking at with, and I didn't see this before, JSON API include module. When you use the include URL arguments, it will actually bring should be attributes, not data. It should bring it up another level. So I haven't ever used this module before, but it looks intriguing to me. You have to use this URL argument at the end called JSON include one, but we can actually default that into if we want to. There's like a web services. I don't have it on. Okay. I do want to look at issues real quick to make sure nothing hasn't been. API settings. It hasn't been used in a while. Hasn't been updated in a while. Okay, move some settings. Event recursion. Oh, see, this would be a bad bug for us because we do this. There is a patch. So actually use this patch along with what we're doing. So let's go add a patch to, I think this is gonna be a cool module. And I want to test it out. So we're gonna add the patch to our local. think I have API. That might include. Okay. Shoot. Right. Okay, and I like to do put that. Let me do the title. Okay. Cool. So before I put that patch on, I do want to see without JSON API extra stuff, which I have configured locally, my my one server doesn't have it. My tugboat server. I don't remember the URL though. Look at the URL. Proxy went down. Proxy. Hello, proxy. Cool. The URL was. This is mine. All right. So temporary God secure query. I never heard of that before. These might be related to the errors from that API call that I was doing before. We left over errors from Drupal sent message and never got displayed. Must be my session cache. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do? Oh, we were gonna enable the module. Let's do that from here. SH into this tugboat shell, and we'll enable it. Oops. I just want to see it without JSON API extras. I spoke JSON API wrong. JSON API. What did I do? I spelled wrong. Okay, looks like I don't even have it installed at all, which is fine. Those are required, and this is probably not the best thing to do. It's fine. Then enable it. And we'll see, like, we'll take that same API call we did before. It's a pretty big query, but we can take the same one we did before. So I'm going to move this over to this tab. So I have them all right here. Oops. Not that tab. Another tab. This tab. Things. Screen. Okay. We can what was I doing? Oh yeah, we're looking at, let's refresh, go to that JSON API include page. This is right. Make sure we go to the right spot. JSON API, go to URL, services, JSON API include. It should be under here. Oh, here it is at the bottom. It is weird order. It would be up higher. Let's see what settings there are for it. Okay. Maybe just turns it on. So you turn on, turn it off. It's interesting. Okay, so let's take this query we had way up here. Top comment. This is the query that we're using to get the the data for this page. Most of the data, not all the data, most of it. So we're going to run it again, and this defaults in. I don't know if this defaults in that value. I'm assuming it doesn't. So we should be able to. I don't see what I expect to see unless it's. No, so I don't think it did it. So let's try it. Let's add it to the end here. So we do and JSON API under include equals 1. Okay. According to that, it should have brought in the includes, but I don't see it working. I would expect that all data related to output and content type. And allows merge and include of data. Use data directly in relationships to import content and migrate. So under relationships. Okay. Okay. But with JSON include 1, you put fields tags. We don't use data anymore. We use it under here. We should still see like field answer. I gotta go. Sorry. Had an issue with children screaming. Yeah. I should have just put up a do not disturb, be right back thing, but sorry about that. So we're still looking at this. It doesn't do what I thought it would do. I expected to see field tags, which this is field answer up here. I don't see it. Maybe it's because I'm doing a whole bunch of extra stuff at the end of the URL. Let's just get rid of everything else in the URL except for this is why. This is actually my error out because I have the. There we go. Okay. Puts all these in here. Okay. This is actually good. Field answer and field WYSIWYG. Okay. That's very good, actually. Let's look at the one that's multiple nested layers. Which is this all veterans link right here. So to get to all veterans link, it was field tags. Field tags. And then field audience beneficiaries right here. Oh, that's great. So it's in that level. I do want to make sure that's not on the top level also. That would be very difficult. So we didn't see. This is great, actually. This is really good. So it does the moves it, and it keeps the hierarchy in there also. So like, which is really important. I'm gonna make a note of that. Only enabling the JSON API include module provides several benefits. First, related fields are removed from the includes section to the attributes section, right? Data. Oh, it's so it flattened it. Flattens data. So it kind of removed the attributes section that we had before. The data section. So this is moves attributes to variable data. I'm not sure if this is like API compliant, but it's way easier to read. Related fields are nested, related included fields are nested instead of flat. And I'm going to do an example of that. So here is a JSON output only enabling JSON API include. This is actually huge, better already. Difference already. Let's format it. Format it. Oh, it wasn't expanded. Look at that. Interesting. It's expandable. Surprised it did that. I should be able to get the raw though. It's weird. Just refresh it. Give me all this. Cool. Back to this. Ah, shoot. Cool. That's cool. Using the same example above to get the all that better label the process is simpler. It's still not great, but it's better. So field. So I can actually show this here. Take a screenshot of the field tags. field tags, links down, this paragraph type, beneficiaries goes to all veterans. So let's just shrink everything except for that here. That. So let's get down to this. There. That. I just want to get a good screenshot here. I just want to like show. Might remove a bunch of these. Oh, field tags. I thought I expanded field tags. Did not expand. Yeah. Why didn't it? Didn't expand it still. Very weird. Still didn't do it. No, nobody. I'm working on it later. Okay. Everybody. What? What's the problem? What? I told you that right now. Go, please. Okay. Simpler. Field tags is on the same. It is on the same level as the fields under field tags. Field under is beneficiary. Is part of the field tags data object. So let's just do a screenshot of that so you can kind of see the difference. This, come on. What the heck just happened? Crash or something? I kind of want to show a screenshot of it without, so I can kind of a good screenshot with it without. So we can do the show kind of the attributes. Yeah, the attributes there's no longer there and links. Interesting. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Oh wait, I never looked at the actual. The thing is that they're hard to tell because I expect the key to be field type and it's not. So that's why it kind of messes me up. It's just for tags. Here we go. So screenshot that. That one. And then beneficiaries is below it. I want to show them on the same level, right? There we go. I think this is pretty good before and after to show the difference. Okay, let's do this. Sonic Unite and food. Without JSON. Oh my gosh. Kids are so loud. Cool. What did I do? I didn't close out the details. I use these details elements. It's really cool. Yeah, it's before and after.
Oh,
Stop running around. Go. Please go, buddy.
why?
I'm trying to work.
No views.
I'm trying to work.
Wait, is it me?
Get out. Please go. Yeah, exactly. I'm vomiting too. Then just sit down, drink some water. You just ate ice cream and then running around like a madman. This should have worked. I'm trying to get the oh, I know that didn't work. That should have worked. Why didn't it work? Why was a page not found? Actually, let's. What's going on here? Okay. So why didn't that work? Weird. Oh, that's the wrong local. Okay. That's I just want to keep that same URL we're using before. Has a slash on it. The question now is, what did I break? Oh, I think I renamed it. It's not Q&A. It's so locally I have this API configured quite heavily for the Q&A. This is what I'm really looking at. This is one node type. Alert Q&A. This is not what I expected. Did I lose my work? This makes me sad. Look at my branch server that I had set up. I hope I don't lose all that work. I don't want this one. thought I had exported it. Oh, I'm looking at paragraph. That's why. Oh, geez, dude. That's just right. There's even a paragraph tuning. This can get more confusing. I want a node. Node view. Here we go. Goodness gracious. I was a little worried. So this one, see, I have answers, buttons. I renamed a lot of these fields. Alert, section, and yeah. What is this? You can't make this. So rename the fields. It's like easy to use, and I have these default includes. So the answer is always expanded every time you make a request. So I'm going to make a request to the Q&A resource, which is Q-A, not Q underscore A. Not sure why I did that, but I did. This is Q dash A. See, because I have the field answer. So let's just start. We have to start a little bit from scratch on this one. We can build it from the other one a little bit. I mean, we don't have to quite do as much work. It's defaulting in. You see, we have buttons and alert, a little easier to understand. And default included is the answer. You can see how this content instead of the layer thing, right? So that we talked about before. So that is right there. Really easy, but it could be a little better, right? So let's add just without anything else, JSON API under include. Equals 1. Cool. Didn't do what I thought it would do. Right? Oh, I don't have the module enabled. Let's go actually. We're going to install the patch first. It should have patched it. I don't think it did. Oops. Enabled. Based on API under X includes. Okay. That's because I didn't install it yet. Because I'm crazy. Window composer require based on the under include. Drupal. Enable it. Make sure Slack is still existing. Cool. I did miss an important meeting. That's okay. Let's rerun it. Look, data. And the answer content. That's pretty easy to get to. Ideally, you could do just answer and then the what it is, right? Because you don't need much else in the situation. So, very cool. So this is what we have: JSON API with the includes one. So let's keep on adding to the URL. We're going to use Postman instead because it's going to be easier to see to build out this page, right? Let's get and let's look local. Let's put that same query we were doing before. Sure it works. Great. Great. So let's go ahead and add include. So we got this field, we got this data right here. Now we need this alert, right? So looking for the alert, looking back at this format. There we go. Looking back at alert. Who's calling? Maybe I'll ignore it. They're getting screened. I think it's a spam caller. Should we answer it and just harass them on screen on stream? That'd be fun. Okay, not harass, but like bother them. Okay, so here's alert. You want to expand that alert. So just expand that alert first. From Discover. It's someone from Discover. I don't have a Discover. Talking about rate things. I don't have a Discover card. Oh, we don't care. So just including alerts. Alert content is the next level we want, right? So we've done some configuration already. Let me show you what I've done already in for these. So for example, this, the alert, single alert is now just alert. Some of them have enhancers for them. You can like single nested property. So if it's like a property, so what I could do is alert. I can pull in alert content. I think that's what I want. Let's go look at the actual other query. Make sure that's what they had. Get over here. We have answers, single alert, non-reusable ref, which is non-reusable ref. Oh, I don't know which one it is off there. So let's go look at go back to where we were and the configuration for the alert paragraph. It's called not full width, that one, that one. I think alert single, right? All right. So this one, see, we already renamed to alert content. Down these ORF, so we kind of know what it is, and defaults include. So it should be in there now. Did we get that from the API? This is really hard to. Some of it's nice, some of it's not. So we have the alert. Sorry, field alert, and then we have. I would expect on the same level to have the alert content. And we do alert content, but it's not expanded out, right? So maybe it doesn't seem to respect the nesting that setting of the default includes. But we'll turn on alert content. This is how you do nested stuff. And if we look at alert now, alert content, and here's the data. If we can flatten alert content to be just actually when you go down another layer, I think, don't we? We must use here's a title, the heading. Good to go another layer to get this data. Yep. Answer the one. Yes, we'll have to go another layer down to get the data. So let's expand out one more to this one. Just check and see that's what I really want to do. But I can't expand it good. So alert. If I can shorten alert content. I do that. So if I can shorten, just curious, we can do this. Not to alert content. Let's just see what that does. This may not work. We'll try it anyway. Okay, this one I can do alert content. Let's actually see if that works first before I may not work. Okay. So alert data null, so it didn't work. It didn't work the way. That's okay. It's kind of a stretch. You know, it's kind of a stretch anyway. We'll put it back to what it was. There's better ways to do it anyway. These are kind of cool. Oh. Remember we had that link field we are having issues with before? Where it showed the URI instead of URL. We got to try and fix that one too. You can fix that one. I don't think we're there quite yet. It's cool though. Do do do. Cool. Okay. So look at the. So going down the client here, we got alert content, right? Actually, remove the other thing. Did I save that? I did save it. That's what we want. Alert. Shoot, I didn't save it. Let's go back to this one. Yeah, I didn't save it. I got distracted by a butterfly. Okay. So we have alert content. To expand on alert content, you need the paragraphs also. I don't like the name of that. Right? Or that'd be something else. We'll do that for now. We have to go 3 levels deep. I don't remember going 3 levels deep before. I guess we did. Since we have 3 levels deep, I want to kind of rename. There's a content. Now it has a field we need all the way down here. It's still like it's still tough to get to. It's layers deep, but it's a little better than it was before. Okay, so let's go to paragraph non-reusable. Paragraph alert single. Non usable block. Overwrite that to be content. And this could be just processed, right? This can just be processed. So we only want that value, right? Make this alert type, alert heading. I think putting the field note is kind of dumb. Okay, so we have that. If we go back again, look at it, we'll see the difference. Man, I just like to stop moving. Oh, doesn't this anymore. So let's go to content. Alert content dot content. So it's like alert content null. I thought that was a paragraph. Maybe I shouldn't have done the. This for now. I thought process, P-R-O-C-E-S. I spelled process wrong. I've been known to spell things wrong from time to time. Man, it's slow. It's slow, I tell you. Okay. Again, content should be change. Not change. That doesn't look right to me. Okay. I bet you some cache that didn't get cleared correctly. Probably related to a cache tag that this layer wasn't updating the cache of the higher layer. I'm guessing. Cache validation is very hard. Okay, let's go back to this request. Alert content. Oh, because it's another freaking paragraph. Let's go to paragraph WYSIWYG and change the processed one. So let's look at paragraph WYSIWYG. And override this to this can be processed. So it's still pretty rough. I guess call it whatever you want. It's still pretty rough. How many layers deep it is, but it's a little better than the other one. At least we can like clean up the process, remove a couple layers, right? Right, then here's the data. But still 1, 2, 3 layers deep from the actual 4 layers deep. So alert. So that's just to get this, just to get that. So we have that text. Now look at these buttons. These are actually considered buttons. The Q&A. The buttons is buttons. So we need to, I'll start including buttons. Buttons. Okay. Take a look at that. Not alert. It's pretty long. We need answer to. I thought answer is pulled in. The default, I noticed, is the default do not work with this module. It doesn't respect them. So keep that in mind. Answer to, so we have it. List answers. Is it plural? Answer. I spelled something wrong. Okay. So we have the alert we just did. Answer, which has the content, right? It's not bad. Answer, then content. All this metadata, you need that metadata. Buttons. These are the buttons. So update your file right there, and then link. So if we just want, let's go to this paragraph button. See how we can clean it up. change this to button link. Button label. Okay, and link. I don't want to use this URL for link field. Absolute URL. Let's see what that does. Is the label? Was the label a WYSIWYG field too? No, it wasn't. Hopefully this will just show the real full URL. Query if. Let's query again. This answer button link. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. That's quite nice. So I'm not sure if the full URL or not. We'll put it in there. We can always remove it. Cool. So I'm happy with that. So we can do things like removing paragraph type. We don't need that in here. Link. So we can just while we're in there, start removing some fields to make it. Weird. Removing some fields. We got a little cleaner. So like we don't need that one, like that one. Default language code. Behavior settings. Type. These are important. Behavior settings are. Let's just remove those. Type, parent type, ID. We don't need those because we have the nesting already. And we have let's not be hubris with that. Don't need paragraph type. Wish we can remove that. You can't remove that. That's cool. That should clean up and make that a lot easier to read, a lot less of it, right? We get to buttons. We need the tag. Buttons. URL looks good. The type relation, anyone cares about the type, right? Cool. So let's look at the tag. That one was the field tags, right? So we add back tags. Some of the stuff down. Answer buttons. Alert. Or tags. Then we need a paragraph to remember which one the audience beneficiaries. So we need next. So should we go update the audience topics paragraph? Paragraph. Let's do add in again. Alert, answer, buttons. If I can go categories. Tag. So it has a tag, and it has the beneficiaries, and here's all veterans label we want. We really only need that label from it, but you can't like, well, there's a field. Way to get only one field. I'm not sure if you can do nested. Include author and fields equals title, and body equals include people name. So actually, you might be able to include authors. Okay, so we can't actually. So let's do fields. Let's do the URL. I'm not sure how to do this in here. Let's do people just choose names, right? So okay, so let's do ampersand fields. And this is going to be audience behavior equals name. Bottom. Here is audience beneficiary. Not what I expected. I only want a name to give me everything. So maybe it just doesn't work. Maybe I put the dot in there too. Should we put the dot in there? Tags dot. I don't think you should need to. Looking at the other example, you don't need to. Maybe it doesn't work with this module either. Could be. So like the questions of using the JSPI include module are starting to delegate because it's veering too far away from the spec. So I don't think we should actually use it. And it just doesn't work as well with some of the others. See, it didn't do it what I thought it would do. See, the field stuff doesn't seem to work anymore. If I turn it off, let's do 0. Just look at the same thing. It should be 0. Remove it. Yeah, that's not what I expected to see. Maybe cache. I think it's a neat idea, but I just don't think it's going to do what I think veering off a spec too far is not a good idea. The neat idea, I like what it's doing, but I don't like how it's doing it. It's still doing the data and not attributes. Huh. Weird. I didn't expect that. Not expect that at all. It's okay. Let's just keep going. Path we're going. So we got that tag. Now we need the related information. Related information is pulled in from related information. Imagine that. Okay. These are in alphabetical order. Just nice. Information and the link. Yeah. So those are links are right there. So we can actually go into the paragraph link teaser and then change it to full URL again. So we'll get what we want. Paragraph link teaser. Teaser. Okay. Link. Yeah, let's do this as a one. Oh, still loading page. Okay, I think it's done. Okay, and this one as the URL for link. That should get us everything we need for that. Then we have the VA benefits. It's the last part. Actually, we have two more sections left. We go back to Postman. Look for tags. Answer. Button. Information. Good, not too bad. I think it's not too bad. Cool. All right, so let's go on to VA benefits. That is pulling from the field related benefits hub. Let's add that to the includes. That. Hubs. Got a path. I'm going to flatten that path out. Node landing page. Let's go look at node landing page. I haven't not figured that one yet. It's a lot here. I don't know if I want to go all through this now, but we really want is records. This is VA records, not just records. Oh, this is VA records. How did we get that information before? Here's the teaser text. I thought I saw just a plain records, not a VA records. I thought it would be the title, but I think it's like the maybe the data changed. Let's look at the node again just to see what it looks like. Okay, looking at this. VA records. I don't know. Maybe it's the URL, but it's fine. We just need to get that URL. So we do VA records title and the path. Let's update the path. We just alias. So let's go to path. Just alias. Good. That's the Q&A. I want the and then the teaser text. What we're using is that straight string. It's not good. Okay, so this should help that. And then the need more help. Excuse me, that's for like a little contact information, right? Contact information. Contact information. Information. Nope. Information. Um. we don't know which field it is. So the old query has it on there. So it had field contact defaults. And the field they choose is configurable, right? So we'll add the field contact default for now. The interesting part is these queries are going to be different depending on what content's on the page. And then we have to, I don't know, it's going to be difficult. Anyways, let's add in. Okay, that's not right. So contact defaults. That's the information. What was the name of something else? So links to another node. What is this? This is the information paragraph. Contact default. We'll add that one. Cool. So we can find the here's the path. Here's the you need more help. My phone information. Right here is the information and the telephone numbers. Where is it? Here. So, cool. That's in there. This is the query we need now for this. Kind of want to see it. I'm going to take this response with JSON if I include and take it out and see look at the difference a little bit. So let's copy the response. For that Google thing I had open, the GitHub issue I had open. That one. That one. That one. Here it is. This is not the edited version that I was working on. I did this before too. I couldn't find. Not that one. Here it is. Oh, that's not it either. Search clock closing tabs to find it again. I'm gonna be a little upset if I can't find this. Only partially freaking out right now. Not totally. I lost all that. This really defeats my. It really upsets me a little bit. I don't even know where to start anymore. I must have closed it. I had to have closed it. I'm just totally distraught now. Totally and absolutely distraught. I don't remember what I even had in there. Very distraught. So much in there. man. I don't even know what to put in here now. I don't remember what I did. I don't remember what we looked at. I don't remember any of that. Ugh. Maybe we didn't have much in here yet. Where does it end at? It's about the tags. Just started talking about, because then we started more information. We had more stuff in here about the yeah, the includes, what it looked like before and after. I just don't even want to work on this anymore. I wonder if my history. Um, hoping I can find it. Drupal ones. Maybe I like type something in. I can get back to that. Reinstate that tab. I can go back. I can't remember what I would have replaced it with. Let's reopen all the tabs. I mean, let's just reopen them all. Maybe I'll get lucky. I mean, this is a long time ago. It would have been these tabs. So no back button. Back button. Back button. This is URLs and have the actual tabs, history themselves. That would have been in like these, I think. Yeah. See. Let's go through each of those tabs and see if we can bring out this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. tabs again. Okay, all of them. Okay. I think that they're in the browser history still. 700 tabs later. I lost a bunch of work that I did. And I'm trying to find if it's in one of these tabs. That I closed. Still have the history in them. If I can get back to the page, perhaps I can save it, but I can't find it anywhere. I mean, it's not any of these. Back. Doesn't have a history. No. Maybe this one. No. I don't like web-based editors. Autosave. History. I don't have to type all those again. Oh, headache now. I can't do this again. Dude. Nope. 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 All right. Well. Okay. Figured out what I was doing before. I can't remember half the stuff that I did. The worst part about it. No. This one was it. No, doesn't have it either. I gotta like. Nah, it's not any of these. Let's just go. Let's just go to. All right. Well, this bunch of work. Let's see. These are the extras monitor, like renaming articles under articles. So I don't know what the DCBI. Oh, an example. Yeah. Example of using renaming and flattening. Ugh. With the field. What's the way you get field? For I can actually kind of still this example I did up here. Same thing. I had real examples. I had all sorts of stuff. I think I had it in a preview and I thought it was like cool. Okay, let's keep going. So I don't okay, so let's go back and we were looking at probably okay. Oh, I know what I was doing. So I had the only enabling JSON module. Changes occurred. Oh, CC, man. Oh, my. Going down off the meds, getting starting to crash. Attributes. Let's see. Fields in the attributes object. Moved to the data object. The data object is now flat. We want to say any included fields are expanded in the data object. We say actually this is going to be this is the request I was making. So the flat data object includes other nested. Okay. Dude, I thought I lost it again. I'm losing my freaking mind. Okay. Come on, Google, expand. Can you do my spell check for me? Okay, it fields that expanded. Nested relationships are nested rather than flat. That's an example of that. I had a really good screenshot with an example. Is it still? Clipboard maybe. I had a really good screenshot of that. So let's go back to. Actually, I'm going to close this one. This is the bad one. Go back to this one. I want to show the multiple layers, like alert single. Alert single. I can't always quite fit it all the way in. Let's do another one. Field answers. Not 2 layers, buttons 2 layers, right? Button. That's not 2 layers. What picture did I have? I had a really good picture. I thought it was alert. Alert. Reusable. I can just show that. Just show this. I think it was a smaller one. It was compact. I don't. Anyways, it's fine. Maybe it was a field farther down. Oh, it was field tags, I think. Yeah, it was tags. Because you can see the whole thing. See, it's on this different level. Tags, items, beneficiaries. The different levels there, down to beneficiaries we wanted. No beneficiaries. Nope. Topics. Nope. What did we want? Beneficiaries to. Yeah, tags of beneficiaries. Yeah, fields tags. Fields. Tags, audience, beneficiaries. This layer is what we wanted to. It has the whole thing. Yeah. And then all veterans is the label we wanted, right? This shows that in comparison to the raw one. So let's do this. This is what I did. I had a screenshot. This one, string field tags. Actually, I had a little better than this. Actually nested all these so we could kind of see the high level, all this stuff. Can't I do this one? No. Yeah, so it's like field tags down to beneficiaries. Kind of display it like this. You can see they're all on the same level. I'll show all the same level. That's what I want to show. You can see that here. These are all on the same level. This is like the all veterans. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's copy this. This is the nested results using the example above for getting the all veterans tag. Here is the data structure with only JSON API include enabled. Okay, and then cool. I think that shows it okay. I will actually put in one of those detailed things so it doesn't expand so much. Details. Summary. Cool. Summary. Everybody wants to be an engineer. Details. Cool. Okay. Do another one without it enabled. So we can go to prod. Take the same. Same URL. But go to prod. This is not there. Get rid of all this jazz. And do the same sort of screenshot. I want to show like the different includes. How it's under includes instead of like it's like two different layers. So this includes relationships, links, relationships, path. Here's all veterans. So this is the hierarchies at the same level as everything else. It's really annoying. Let's take a screenshot of that. It's a flat. And highlight all veterans here. Copy this. Get over to this. Sorry. Is the data structure without JSON API include. Notice the flat array of objects. Cool. Save it so we don't lose it again. This one, let's do notice the nesting of content, nesting of entities. Okay, cool. Call out what I want to call out. And then now we're moving on. Now we're going to we're using just finished getting all the data we need to from local, which has JSON API extras and include enabled. So I wanted to pull this response in, and I want to show here is a highly customized, highly configured API call and response using the response with JSON API extras and JSON API include. Okay, include, right? That would be nice. And we'll do the details, summary. 700 tabs later. Summary, and we'll do we'll copy and paste it this time. What it look like? Format it nice. Okay. Let's look at it before we save it. Oh, I didn't do the things there for some reason. Didn't do any of them. Ah, maybe it doesn't do them in the summaries. It's an HTML text. It's a bummer. That's pretty good though. Let's add one more without JSON API included. It'll be good. Here is the API response with details, summary, the API response with the API extras only. And let's go into stretch API extras. No, I didn't mean to do that. No. Include. Okay. Okay, so let's cache clear, cache to clear, cache to clear. Clear the cache. Clear the cache. We've got the cache. It likes to be cleared because it's awesome. Well, I do want to actually pull in this. Hello to you. I need shrimp. I like shrimp.
I bought 2 packages, so it was 12 skewers too much before, but
shrimp is really good. On the grill, olive oil makes me happy. I'm looking for go API call. API response. Cool. And if I remove this Yahoo run, it should be quite a bit different. The attributes, see the attributes are layered in there now. Which I like the attributes because it's more spec, but then it still has the flatter, the harder to read that the flatter includes. Okay. Okay. So what else do you want to write on here? I want to write a summary about like a little pros and cons about the JSON API include module. Summary of summary of JSON API contrib modules. Let's do JSON API extras. The JSON API extras module provides overriding configuration to slightly modify the output the JSON provided by overrides. Just always too many R's. Do not change the overall structure of the data. Structure of the data only cleans up modifies field names and possible values. The overall structure still complies with the JSON API specification. In my opinion, the nature of structured content in Drupal is difficult to understand included section of the API responses. The JSON API extras module. There's nothing to improve data. Let's look at JSON API includes. The JSON API includes module really overrides the structure of the update. JSON. Enough. The outputted JSON not comply with the sound API specification. The JSON API. The related entities are easier to understand in the response. API response when using the JSON API include. There are also compatibility issues with the JSON API include and JSON API extras. The JSON API extras include does not respect the nested entities settings for those different settings. What was it called? These things open. Done with them. Let's go. It was called. Come on, what was it called? The enhancers. For the JSON API extras enhancers. This leads to an inconsistent JSON response between a response if the same entity is on the top level and the level in a nested level. I do not recommend using JSON API includes at this time due to the variance from the JSON API specification. That was, I don't know what that word, just made up that word. specification. Cool. Cool. So that is the flattened API summary. Okay, cool. So that's the like next part is using the last one is going to be using the product-based API. And won't start that now, but that's just so this is what I'll do tomorrow is I already have that work. I already have a version of it. Going to one of these tabs already have it. Nope. Yes, this is it. So we can actually query by the path and get a response. And it's the response for this endpoint is it's nice and flat. The attributes are there. It has everything you need in one thing. I need to continue to expand this, but this is the ideal one. So everything's ideally well, there's a bug on it. Can't figure out quite yet because I can't get the links working yet. Like these two. This is a linked paragraph, and this is a linked. You know what I could do? Add a URL argument for like raw or something that would give the raw response you'd expect, not necessarily the cleaned up response. That'd be nice. So I really want I want the linked fields. I still go through relationships on here, so I have to figure out how to add those. I can do that tomorrow. I don't need to spend too much time on this. This is just a proof of concept. So like right now it's just adding the data manually instead of adding it, letting the module do it for me. I just need to figure out how to add the relationships in there. I kind of had it working one time. You know what? Real quick. I just don't know what to put. What this should be. If you name it the same as the, if you name this the same as the, name it the same as the relationship, it puts it in the right section, but I can't like figure out how I get it to do that yet. What I need to put, like what needs to be in this. They're just values. What if I can put a different type of object in here? I'd like to build out like if I put this in here instead. This like here. Right? And let's do another one for answer. This. I don't just do this tomorrow. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. And let's just get these for now. I do have to clear the cache when I do this because it's weird with the thing. This should. I'm not sure this will do, but we'll try it out and see what happens. Cool. What's that do? It didn't air out. See, it has a section in the answer. There's empty. So I don't know if I have to like create that manually. Because strict content. content. Like if it value, it doesn't do the links in here. I don't know how it does this part, to be honest. I don't know how it gets the value. Non-internal properties. Get type data. Like I don't see where it does the relationships. It's probably something missing in the type data API. It's like it's a little confusing, to be honest. But I can work on that later. Links from entity. This is where it adds the links. But I don't want that. I want the relationship. And I think to do that, I have to do some, I don't know, I'll figure it out. I may have to just manually do it, which is kind of a bummer, but links, link collection with link. Get to do link collection with the given link inserted. Okay. Must be a value object. Interesting. Route. Anyways, stop. Cool. Cool. So we got good going. We'll finish the custom stuff tomorrow, and we'll party on. Thanks again for stopping by. Good day.